instead of 3, more multiplying of powers. We're adding one little skill today. And I certainly hope people know what this is, Hein. That's frightening to me.
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay. All right. So, all we're adding today is we have already done things like 5 to the second. Sorry, that's not a time. 5 to the second times 5 to the third. That's what we were just doing. And that is 5 to the what? Fifth. And today what we're going to do is we're going to say, well, what if we have 5 to the third raised to a power? Let's say to the third. Well, let's write down what that means. 5 to the third on the inside. What does that mean? 5 times 5 times 5. And now we're raising that to the third. That means we have that multiplied by itself 3 times. And what do we get? 5 to what power? How many 5s are there? 9. This becomes 5 to the 9. So when we have a power raised to a power, like we have here, so if we have m to the 5th, then raised to the 3rd, we get m to the what?
You just multiply.
You just multiply.
So
M to the
15.
15th. So a power raised to a power means that we multiply exponents. All right, you have one in your performance check today that looks like this: mn to the 3rd. So now I have 2 powers in here raised to a power. And if there's no exponent written, then what is the power?
1.
Is 1. So we've got m to the 1st, n to the 1st. And we are raising those powers to the 3rd. So all we have to do is multiply the exponents. That becomes m to the what? 3rd, n to the 3rd. Good. All right, so let's do a few more little examples. All right, so let's try this one. Example 2. Let's say we have a squared, b to the 3rd, c to the 4th, all raised to the 2nd. So what do we get here? a to the 4th, b to the 6th, and e to the 8th. Easy enough. I told you it was easy enough today. All right. This works also with negative exponents. So let me give you one like that. Let's say we have 6a to the negative 4. What does this become? Remember, 6 is to the 1st power and a is to the 1st power. 6 to the negative 4, a to the negative 4. But now we use one of our old rules. We're not done if we have negative exponents. So 6 to the negative 4, how do I write that? 1 over 6 to the 4th, very nice, times 1 over a to the 4th. Can somebody do 6 to the 4th on the calculator for me, please? I don't know what that is. 1296? All right. So we've got 1 over 1296 a to the 4th. All right, and now let's just give one more example of one they get a little tougher. And let's say we have this. 3k squared p cubed all to the negative 3 times k k to the negative 1, e to the 7, all to the 6. All right, so we want to do these two separately. And let's do the first factor. To do this, we get 3 to what power?
Negative.
3 to the negative 3. Then what? K to the negative 6. P to the negative 9. So there's our first one. Times K to the negative 5. P to the 35. Very good. Yes.
Right. Combining.
Now we do. Now we're multiplying powers of the same base. So how do I rewrite 3 to the negative 3? 1 over 3 to the third. Very good. And now let's group our k's. I've got k to the negative 6 times k to the what? Negative 5. Good. And then I have p to the negative 9 times p to the 35. So now we're back to our rules that we used on today's activity. We just add the exponents. So what is 3 to the third? 3 times 3 times 3. 27. So we get 1 over 27. We're going to have some things on the top and some things on the bottom. So 1 over 27. All right, I have k to the what? This is k to the negative 6, negative 11. Good. And this one is p to the, what's 35 plus negative 9? 26? All right. So what do I do with this k to the negative 11? Does that go on the top or the bottom now? Bottom with a positive 11. And q to the 26, where does that go? That's on the top, because it does not have a negative exponent. And we're done. P to the 26 over 27, k to the 11. Your notes are done. I told you it's not that much today. All right, so that's the notes for 7-3. You now have what's called an escalating set of problems where we start with 10 easy, then we go to 10 middle, and then we go to 10 harder, okay? And that's what you're going to work on for the rest of the period. And while you're working on that, I'm going to have my chat with you guys.